Joseph Curry here. Welcome to the Joseph Curry Show. Today is Wednesday, May the 21st, 2025. And tonight's game is going to be absolutely unbelievable. Tonight's game between the Pacers and the Knicks. It starts tonight. The rivalry we need. Who will win? A look back for one of the most greatest rivalries ever here in the Eastern Conference Finals here in the NBA. We're talking about the Knicks and the Pacers. Game 7 of 1994, the Knicks had beaten the Pacers to get to the NBA Finals. 1 year later, in 1995, Reggie Miller hit hit two of the threes to tie the game, and it was a great 1-2 to 1-2. Reggie Miller had hit two threes here in Game 1 at Madison Square Garden. That shocked the New York Knicks team and the fans. That was 30 years ago. Now, here we are, about in the late 90s. Here, the Nets won to get to the Eastern Conference, get to the NBA Finals, after they beating the Pacers in Game 6. Then, Reggie Miller hit the Knicks in 2000, hit the Knicks back in 2000 to get to the NBA Finals, and they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers. Then, about a year ago, in Madison Square Garden, Pacers beating the Nets. Thanks for Tyrese. But that was last year. We were going from the Nets here in Game 7 to get to the finals, get to Boston. But it didn't happen. But then tonight, it's a good one. It's a good matchup between the Nets and the Pacers. Excuse me, Lord. Drinking this water right now. So he would think he will win. We might be knowing for sure, and that it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, a good matchup that it's going to remember. I gotta tell you this. Boy, I'm going for the Nets. I'm going for everything that's going on for it. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for everything, every team that's going to be good. Now, there are a lot of people watching at home in Indiana, from New York. Yes, it is going to be a rivalry here. All the way to the 90s, all the way to the 2000s, all the way to 2013, and then 2024, and then now. This is fucking 2025. For real. This is 25. Yes. Excuse my language, Lord. Boy, I gonna have be a blast right now. So now we're just saying this. These guys are gonna be waiting. They're gonna be waiting. We're gonna see this to believe it. But I think it's okay for that. So meanwhile, boy, I can even hear what was out of my mouth. For sure. Yes, I'm going for the Nets. I'm going for everything. So now, I'm doing everything that I'm seeing everything I'm going to say what I possibly please. But what I'm going to see right now. So now we're going to go for this whole thing right now and check it out here. I'm doing the 15-minute video. A 15-minute video. So, look, I know everything that's going to happen for sure. Everything that's going to happen. Give it the Pacers or the Nets. I know Stephen A. Smith will be happy. I know Spike Lee will be very happy about that. But I'm putting for y'all, Lord. I'm with y'all, Lord. I am very with y'all. I'm going for the Nets for real. And whether you like it or not, these Pacer fans, they better be prepared, they better be ready. Because I am going rooting for the Nets. Nothing but the Nets. Nothing but the Nets. Nothing but these motherfucking Nets. Sorry, excuse my language, but anyway, excuse my language here for real. So I'm going to take a look right now. But Lord, excuse my language, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this right now, but anyway. I'm waiting for this one, folks. I'm waiting for this. I mean, the Pacers fans are gonna be, they're gonna be wide at home. But no, well, but anyway, sorry for asking about that. Okay, so I'm going for this right now. So, well, no, last night the Thunder had beaten the Timberwolves last night, 114 to 88. Hope I'm glad they win. I know they're gonna win, alright. So now, for all these teams, the Final Four, but it's not gonna be the Final Four for everything. So now it is what it is. So now, for sure, gonna go to the deadline here. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna say this. We're gonna say this. Now, Jalen Brunson thinks the Knicks fans could do it. We'll have to wait and see. So now, my prediction is, it's gonna be a discussion to discuss and just to remember. Right there. Right there. What a day. Now, tonight, I mean, I'm sure it's still going to be like this, folks. Now, Reggie Miller was the best NBA player here, and the best player in the Indiana Pacers. And he knows anything about this at all, for sure. Hold on just a second, let me see. Look, I've been this all the time when the Nets have finally here in the Eastern Conference Finals. 25 years later, they're back. They're on. They are here for the first time since 2000 to beat the Indiana Pacers. Because you know what? I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy about it. My cousins are gonna be very happy about it. Spike Lee's gonna be happy about it. Stephen A. Smith's gonna be happy about it. For sure. Yes, I am for sure. I'm going for the Nets. How you say about that, Indiana? Reggie Miller? Okay. But I'm not here to talk ugly about it. I'm not here to talk ugly about it, y'all. But then since you're what Indiana fans are concerned, just bring it on. I'm here. Not very yellow, but I'm going for the Nets. For sure. Yeah, for sure. And I'm seeing all this. We always know the Pacer fans, they hate New York Knicks. The New York Knicks fans, they hate the Indiana Pacers. For real. I mean for real, dawg. Look, this rivalry brings us to the whole new level in this NBA Eastern Conference Finals. It continues to grow and it's going to grow. For sure. Best of 7. This Pacers team better be ready, folks, because they are going to get crushed by those New York Knicks fans. They're going to be crushed by they're going to be crushed by those New York Knicks players. For real. And that's all I have to say about that. Look, those people said, look, Jalen Brunson said, look, we can beat those guys. We can beat those guys for real. We can beat the Pacers. For sure. And then go to the NBA Finals. Since 1999. It all started by this and all started by that. And look at this. Boston team's out. Cleveland team's out. And yes. And boy, last night looking at Oklahoma City Thunder, they look pretty good. They're looking pretty good. And Julius Alexander could be the best MVP. Well, no, we already think that Oklahoma City Thunder could win, right? Well, anyway, it if if Thunder win best of seven and beat the Timberwolves, they're going to the NBA Finals. Well, hope they lose. So in this staying on, I can make sure that it is gonna be absolutely unstoppable. Look, the Knicks gonna be unstoppable. They're gonna be. They will not be stopped, and they can't be stopped. So anyway, I could say that for sure. I could say that for sure. I'm sure that New York is gonna go beat them. I'm sure that New York's gonna beat them. We really don't want to talk about the whole stuff's gonna happen and it's gonna happen for real. But we still, the New York Knicks are gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do those Pacers. They're gonna do everything. Hopefully, they get to the NBA Finals. They gotta get past to the Pacers and then get to the NBA Finals. So now, let's go to this, and then I'll go. Now it says this. Now the New York Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals thanks to the efforts of Jalen Brunson, much like the Indiana Pacers are back in the best position thanks to Tyrese Halliburton. Both Boston and Halliburton playing similar roles for their teams, and they will each be important towards their team's success in the Eastern Conference Finals, especially in the final minutes of each game. Special report Red Sports thanks to both Bronson and Halliburton who hit game winners for their teams during the conference finals. Bronson was the NBA's clutch player of the year and has the highest plus minutes mark of any player this postseason, plus 35. It hasn't been a pretty postseason for the New York Knicks, who have had the East numberless double-digit death against the Detroit Pistons and Boston Celtics in both to the East Finals now. Sports World. Halliburton is plus 11 in clutch minutes. These players giving the Indiana Pacers a perfect 5-0 record in these games. According to ESPN resource, playoff teams have won only 3 of 1,643 games when trying to buy at least 7 points in the final minute of the fourth quarter or overtime since 1997-98 season. The Pacers have 2 of these wins, most recently in Game 2 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers thanks to the Halliburton's three-pointer. Now, Indiana had a net rating of plus 6.5 in the fourth quarter against the Cavs, while the Knicks were plus 17.4 in the final 12 minutes against the Celtics. We're in for some fireworks at the end of the games in this series, except both Bronson and Halliburton to pick up where they left off. The Pacers and Knicks had 2 games with plus minutes during last year's playoff series. New York came on top in Game 1 when Boston had 43 points, while Halliburton knocked down 35 in a Game 3 win in Indiana. These 2 are the heavyweights in the series, and it's going to take 2 several rounds and likely a knockout punch from one of these stars to advance to the NBA Finals. That's going to do it for now, folks. Look, I hope the Knicks will win. I hope the Knicks will win, but I rate you guys. I hope the Knicks will win for everyone in New York City. Be ready for tonight's game. Till then, I'm Jessica. Like me on Facebook, subscribe, check me out on TikTok, see the video on TikTok, and I will see you then, probably tomorrow. Until then, take care everybody. Like I say, nothing but the Knicks, nothing but the Knicks, nothing but these motherfucking Knicks. Peace out.